Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today is all about this little bad boy right here. We are in the forest again, as you can see. We actually cycled to the forest and it was a difficult cycle.
That was a challenge.
But we are aiming to try and test out this little thing today. It is the SJ10 Pro sent to us by SJCAM. So before we test it out, let's take a closer look.
Okay, so I mean, it looks pretty good, it feels pretty good, it's actually quite heavy and just feels like it's built pretty well. It has a little screen, a little cover over the lens to kind of protect it. It only comes with one of those, so I'm sure you can probably get another one if you manage to damage the actual lens. Seems pretty cool. It does 1080 and 4K, both in 24 and 60, which I'm quite excited about. We'll probably be using the 4K 24 a lot in this one. It also has a slow-mo mode. Doesn't say what it films in, so we'll maybe have to find out later what I actually record it in when we do that, but yeah, let's test it out. We normally use this when we're doing like POVs and stuff, so we'll get it on the body strap, see what the stabilization's like, and just see what things look like.
Ew, 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 ew. So we did also strap the SJ10 Pro to our bike on our cycle up here, which was a tough cycle, I have to say.
It was a little bit.
But we'll show you the footage and what that actually looks like right now. So this is what it looked like on our cycle up here. It was actually on Chris's bike. So what settings did you turn off and on?
Distortion correction off at the start and then on.
Okay, so distortion correction was off at the start and then we turned it on just to literally see a comparison to what those two
and
look like.
The gyro stabilization was on the whole time, because why would you not have it on?
True, gyro stabilization on at all times. Do you need help?
Yep. Okay, so got it on the body strap. This is how we would film if we were doing like POVs and all, which is kind of, like we said, mainly what we would use the action cams for. We've got it in 4K 24, and I think kind of the most important thing, or at least for us, is the stabilization. Obviously the quality of the video itself, but I think after that the stabilization is probably one of the most important things for action cams, I believe. No matter what you're doing, you're going to want to make sure that the stabilization, the little gyro thing that stabilizes everything inside, is working properly, and when I'm walking it looks smooth, because it kind of has to do that at the very least. So let's see what this looks like. Can't roll with this big bag just shaking.
Is that how you actually run? Okay, so this is where things got a little bit weird.
And before we get into that little bit of weirdness, I just wanted to touch on something I said about the little lens, the little glass lens cover that's on the SJCAM. You can actually replace that little clear lens with ND filters, which we found out, and you can actually use the Osmo action cam ones for it. So nice little addition there that you can just slot on ND filters. Kind of cool, especially for action cams that you're using in various different scenarios.
And it also comes with this very cute little rubber cap to keep those lenses nice and safe. Okay, yeah, so a little weird. So we filmed all the footage in the forest in 4K 24 FPS. For some reason it kind of did this like weird glitchy blurry thing.
It was almost, yeah, very strange, like motion blur, but like you were shooting in almost like a really slow shutter. It was kind of stabilizing the footage, like it wasn't wobbly, it was just like blurry. It's hard to explain. we actually did quite a few. We done a few different walks through the forest, and in every shot in the forest, shooting in 24 with the stabilizer and distortion correction on, it did that on every clip. And it wasn't, we were thinking at the start, we were thinking at the start, it was maybe it was a little bit darker and the ISO was increasing, because we felt like when we used the Acaso, when it got a little bit dark, it had problems with stabilization. But it really wasn't. It was the middle of the day and it was bright. So it was a little bit confusing.
So what we did then was, when we got home, we tried to do a few tests in different resolutions and different frame rates to see what the problem was, to see if it was the same in other settings and with settings on and settings off. But what we figured out was that the 4K 30 with both stabilization and distortion correction on looked the best. So then today we went out and actually did some proper tests again.
So today we recorded the same little clip in 4K 24, 4K 30 and 4K 60, and also in 1080 24, 30 and 60 with both the stabilizer and distortion correction on. And funny enough, there isn't really the same problem.
We didn't encounter that problem at all today, which was really weird. We'll put these on screen so you can have a look and see how they look beside each other. But yeah, there was none of the glitchy blurriness problem that we had before.
So we're trying to figure out, we're still not really sure, because we have the problem twice, both in the forest and then when we done the little tests at home. But when we recorded when we were on the bike and had the camera on the bike with the exact same settings we had in the forest, there was no issue. And then again today, there was no issue. So I'm not sure. I would kind of assume that it's down to like the lower frame rates and the stabilization, which is causing a bit of the blur, but honestly, not really sure.
It will just take using it in a lot more different scenarios for us to try and figure out exactly what caused that problem. I don't know, maybe we'll never see it again.
Yeah, so if any of you guys are complete camera nerds, tech nerds, know the stuff, drop a comment below if you've had this problem, if you've tested out this camera, or if you've had this with any other action camera, because yeah, a little bit of confusion as to why it happened in certain times and similar lighting scenarios. Yeah.
But from the footage that we shot today, I think it looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, throughout all of the shots, we were shooting in the 4K. 4K 30 is probably what we'd go with.
Yeah.
The quality of the picture is pretty damn good. I like the colours, the contrast looks good and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty damn happy with how it looks. Pretty sharp and everything, and we look forward to using it for little POVs and stuff if we can figure out what this issue is.
Yeah. We also did a little audio test to test out the in-camera mic.
Hi everyone, this is me testing the audio of the SJCAM. Can you hear me? What does it sound like? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is my YouTube channel and this is Ireland and it's very, very cold. Woo! Oh, there's the sunshine. Yes.
Now what is it like with the wind actually blowing on the mic? I would say probably pretty bad.
It's pretty windy actually. But if I turn this way, can you hear me better? Is it even any that good?
Is it even any that good? Well,
is it even any good? Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, it wasn't actually too bad. We never really expect a lot from action camera mics anyway, but it wasn't too bad. It is usable. For us though, doing our POVs and stuff, we would probably still go with an external mic. You can plug an external mic into this, but it is just a USB-C connector. And I'm not sure if every mic will be able to connect into that. So yeah, you could maybe look into that. We actually just usually use a lavalier mic when we do POVs, so it's like a separate audio altogether.
Which is plugged into our phone, so we don't even use the camera, it's a separate. It works too though, works pretty well.
Yeah, but considering it was extremely windy, it kind of picked us up okay, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you do get that wind noise, and one thing that might help is using the little wind mufflers, the little stickers you can put on top of your camera, or it'll work on this too. The only thing is with the case on, I don't know how that'll work, but it would definitely help with the wind noise. We never tried that yet though, but it always helps. We actually filmed a little clip today in 1080 120 as well, just to see what the slow-mo was like. We actually haven't seen that ourselves yet, so we'll slot it in and you can drop your opinions on that.
So when we were filming that day in the forest, this also happened. Ooh, okay, so possibly a little problem. The battery has just died. So it doesn't seem like that was on for a long time.
I don't feel like it's been on for any more than 30 minutes, if even.
That's interesting, and I'm pretty sure it was fully charged.
I believe so.
So that would be interesting to kind of see how that would work in a POV video if you were recording for a long time. We'd have to figure that one out. So
the lighting here is just delightful, by the way.
Hopefully we have another battery. So far not the greatest experience with the battery life, but we were filming in 4K. I mean, we probably filmed for about 30 minutes. The camera was maybe on for a little bit longer, but yeah.
Yeah, not that long, so yeah, I would like to see it going a little bit longer, but what can you do? Well, hopefully you found some of that stuff useful. Like we said, we're not complete camera nerds, but we like to test out these little cameras with like what we would actually be using them for. We're not going to be going down ski slopes with it on our helmet and stuff, and we couldn't test that even if we were. So if any of you guys do like POVs or go hiking or even have it on your like bikes or whatever, hopefully that helps, and hopefully there's a few fixes where we can at least figure out what that problem is, or maybe one of you guys can. So yeah, hopefully this little kind of review helped a little bit.
Overall, is it something we would recommend? I think yes.
Yeah, if that's not a recurrent issue with that blurring, then definitely. The quality is pretty damn good and we're happy with how it looks.
So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the little segment at the start of the video. That was quite fun to put together, the little unboxing.
Yeah, we've got some cool shots of the camera as well, and you can check them out on our Instagram at @MacandTeens. They'll be up probably when this video is up.
If you found this video helpful, guys, we would love it if you could give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below so you can see more videos like this. We look forward to using the SJCAM a lot more, so hopefully we can get out there and do some I can't speak.
It's a real problem.
So
It's a real problem. Says we do videos like this.
So hopefully we can get out there and do some more POV. Oh my goodness.
Point of view
POV
videos.
so you can see it for yourself.
And we also stream on here like almost once a week, guys. We try to stream in between most videos, so if you want to join us, then turn on the notifications and you'll get notified when we go live. Is that it?
That's it.
As we always say, guys, take it easy.
Don't be a stranger.